Welcome to battle number 6 of week 3. This battle is pitching the Miami Mawiles, which is FFC, versus Turbulent Yanmega, which is Vanu, who is Firepike on Showdown. These two teams, as a reminder, have their Megas and Z Crystals, the Miami Mawiles having Mega Aggron, so we might see that today, and the Icium Z, and the Mega on Turbulent Yanmega being Mega Sableye and the Steelium Z. Joining me today are the co-commentators Noob Scrub from the American Braviaries and Kudo from Neon Espeons, so thanks for joining us. And
oh, thank you.
And we'll start with initial thoughts.
Go first.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it very much. So I had a small conversation with FFC earlier, and he said that he's going for a more risky team. I have absolutely no idea what that means, but I'm interested to see how it plays out. And I don't know what that yellow guy on Firepike's team is, but I'm assuming it's a new Ultra Beast. I think that's what it is, and I'm interested to see what it does. And I know that if Yanmega has speed boost, then that'll be scary if it stays out for a while. But I don't know. That's all I know. Your turn.
I think I was looking at just some general matchups. I was noticing that I feel like bringing out Sableye was really smart. But also when you said because you have Nidoking who could potentially use Stealth Rock, you have Milotic who could potentially stall with Toxic leftovers, stuff like that. And then I was also noticing Victini could do quite a bit of damage to this team, particularly Yanmega, Kartana, and I think it could do. I don't know much about the Zeraora versus Victini, but I feel like it could do some damage there. I don't think Zeraora is very bulky.
Yeah,
it's also much faster. So
yeah. So to answer the question about the yellow guy, that's Zeraora, Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon exclusive Pokemon. Introduced in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, so not available in Sun and Moon. Known for being very fast. I think its base speed is 143 in the 140s. It gets close combat, and it gets Plasma Fists, two really strong moves, Plasma Fist being its unique stab move. So that's going to be a Pokemon to watch out for sure. I think that FFC really came not wanting to go too stally. We have Milotic potentially can do Toxic, and Nidoking can potentially do Stealth Rock, but I think he really anticipated Sableye being a thorn in his side, so we see a few more pivots and offensive Pokemon on his team, not really Pokemon that go for that long, drawn-out stall. And then on the other side, Chandelure is going to be really useful, I think, in this matchup to check Victini, make sure Victini doesn't run rampant. And what were you going to say, Kudo?
Yeah, I was going to say, I was when Noob Scrub said the risky strategy, I was thinking he might not be using setup, but I don't know how Milotic and I don't really know too much about this Pokemon that he has on here. I just know Zapdos, Milotic, and Nidoking can all be used in defensive ways. Same with Aggron, I guess, but
yeah.
I don't know as much about Aggron, but so I was thinking, he's probably prepared for the Sableye and probably using at least less setup, for sure.
Yeah, I definitely see less setup here. Probably going to go for the Mega Aggron. He is a fan of Mega Aggron, and that'll be a good wall that's really hard to take down for the opposing team. I think team building wise, I see it being a little more advantaged towards FFC, but I think both can really play their cards right. They just need to be aware of the specific Pokemon to watch out for and to preserve.
Yeah, for sure.
So with that said, any final thoughts, or can we begin?
I just always forget how the yellow guy is. I learn him every couple weeks, and then after that I just forget a couple days later.
Yeah, I mean, like, if you haven't really played Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon that much and experienced him, I guess he's kind of forgettable.
I just remember him from the movie, and that's it.
Oh yeah, in the movie. Okay,
Alright, let's go.
we're gonna begin. Start the bloodshed.
Okay, so who are we thinking for leads?
Zapdos.
Yeah, I was thinking that was my immediate thought, and then maybe Zero Aura,
I was thinking.
Milotic,
Oh, Milotic.
and Gutra.
Snack.
Nice.
And the shiny
That is-
Milotic.
I know all of FFC's nicknames, but I won't be spoiling them.
So right off the bat, Milotic has the potential to cripple Pokemon with Toxic, and Sableye, even if it comes out, it will not have Magic Bounce, so that's something that he really has to be aware of. I think Kartana would be able to not be affected by Toxic, but that's not a Pokemon you want to switch into a special attack like Scald. Case in point.
I don't know how
Scald
much.
did a lot of damage.
Good amount of
because-
damage, but once it Mega Evolves, it'll be pretty safe.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Pain split, yeah.
Oh, nice. I was expecting
That's
Recover.
gonna be a pain.
Okay, he's using Protect to scout out the move Will-O-Wisp. I wonder if Milotic has Marvel Scale, because Will-O-Wisp would actually not be too bad for Milotic if it does.
What does Marvel skill do?
It boosts defense by 1.5 times if you are affected by a status condition.
Oh,
So this could actually potentially be kind of bad for... Oh, and Recover too. So we have Recover, Pain Split, and Will-O-Wisp. I'm wondering what that last move is. Possibly Seismic Toss?
I don't see him putting competitive or cute charm on him. Marvel Scale looks like the best ability out of the three.
I don't know. Competitive can be used.
Competitive is
for
good, but there's no
instance,
Intimidate users on the other team.
Yeah.
Oh, Foul Play. Okay, so this Sableye can't really do a lot against Milotic. And Milotic won't really be doing that much against Sableye either, it seems, so this is just going to be kind of like a stare down.
Bye.
I remember that stare down we had that lasted 93 turns to Kiro?
Oh my god, yeah.
That was a lot of fun.
I mean, either way, I won that interaction because I had the two Pokemon. You couldn't really touch my two Pokemon with, or you couldn't touch Chandler. So, anyways, let's get back to this battle.
Yeah.
Pain Split has really high PP, so Milotic is going to have to be careful on staying out versus Sableye. I think in terms of who can stall more, I'm thinking maybe Sableye is able to hold out a little bit more because of both Pain Split and Recover.
Pain Split has
Yeah.
32 PP.
Yeah.
He'll just have to use
Broken.
Pain Split sparingly and like use it when he's down rather than when he is up. He'll have to know when. Like, I feel like using Recover this much is a little scary for him.
Yeah.
He needs to work out using Pain Split and Recover in a, I guess, in the right fashion, because if FFC doesn't heal up all that often, he won't get anything out of Pain Split.
Yeah. Yeah, Recover is something he's going to want to hang on to.
Yeah, he has to. Sableye has to. Okay,
Ooh, and Taboo Bulu comes out.
I'm confused as to what this nickname means, but
We'll take your girl. Well, Tapu Bulu apparently is going to take his girl. Take our
I
girl.
guess.
Our collective girl.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know if we have a collective girl though. Anyways,
Ooh,
Here's
a
Stone
fun
Edge. Doesn't do that much, and Will-O-Wisp hits. This is not looking good for Tapu Bulu.
If your was spelled with the O, then the L would fall off of the screen. That's why it's spelled with just the
Ooh, Woodhammer
Woodhammer.
takes him down to 1 HP, but Recover brings that back.
It
This is
should die
exciting.
from another Woodhammer if it does the same amount of damage.
One way or the other, there's gonna be some bloodshed soon.
Yeah.
Dang it, he switched.
Okay,
And he
Gudra
missed.
comes out. Stone Edge misses.
No more bloodshed for now.
I would, if I were Ulu right now, I mean, he could go for a fairy move, but if he doesn't, I don't know. I'm thinking.
I don't know
switch
if the
out.
fairy move would take
because of
down
burn.
Gudra because of burn.
Yeah, I was thinking that too. I'm like, switch out and then maybe come back with Grassy Terrain later.
And does FFC have any clerics? I don't think any of the Pokemon on that team are able to
I don't.
use Heal Bell.
Yeah, I don't. I mean,
Oh, sorry.
Bulu is literally a cow Pokemon. I wouldn't be surprised if he could Heal Bell.
No, I don't think Bulu has Heal Bell.
FFC said he's predicted the switch, which is awesome. He's big brain.
Well, sometimes
Predicting switches.
sometimes predicting can backfire, as we saw with the Stone Edge on Sableye. Okay, and Sludge Wave brings Milotic down a little bit. But not too much. Milotic's probably going to want to go for the Skull to get a burn on Gudra. Gudra?
Yeah.
I believe Gudra has aromatherapy, or am I just making this up?
That's hydration, which can,
Oh, okay.
which if it's raining can heal it, but I'm not sure about aromatherapy. That
Okay, we have
sounds like
Poison All. If I was Sableye, I would be a little bit scared right now because Nidoking can damage Sableye pretty strongly. Ooh, an Earth Power hits. Recover, bringing him back. This is a really strong wall, but the burn is going to bring it down to a critical... Not a critical state, but like... I think
Fair,
if there's
yeah,
a roll,
I think-
a damage roll might be able to take it down.
maybe
Yeah, it
even,
might not live this turn if it doesn't switch.
I feel like it could also maybe have a different move that isn't Earth Power, but I don't know, is it choice or not?
I'm guessing Life Orb.
Yeah, the Life Orb. No,
Okay,
wait, it
Ice
didn't take
Beam.
damage, so it's not Life Orb.
Ooh, and Pain Split brings it back up. Better than
It's
it
not
was
li-
last turn.
Yeah, it's not Life Orb or choice, because it used 2 moves and it hasn't taken damage from using a move.
No, it's most
Oh,
likely.
Sheer Force, yeah.
it's
Sheer
most
Force, that's
likely
right.
Life Orb.
I forget that does that, that's new to me.
Oh, he thought he was gonna switch. That's
Yeah,
why I used Ice Beam.
Okay, and Recover again.
Lots of recovery.
Sableye proving to be a force to be reckoned with in the defense department. But a critical hit can take down Sableye, so really has to be careful. Because Sableye is... I would say that Sableye is probably the most useful Pokemon on Vanu's team right now. So he has to be really careful about how he handles this.
Yeah, I see that.
Nidoking could actually
Burn
threaten
move,
everything
yeah.
else pretty
Will-O-Wisp.
Yeah,
strongly.
especially since like his main 2 sweeper. Wait, Zero is a physical attacker, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so his main 2 sweepers are like Kartana and Zero are both basically lose to burn, and he has they know he has Will-O-Wisp on his team, so
Oh, and the switch,
Or
avoiding
Scald,
that
yeah,
Earth
Scald.
Power. So this... I don't believe this is a speed boost Yanmega, because wouldn't speed boost have activated, or does it have to wait a turn after switching?
that's a good question. We'll see in a few seconds.
Okay, and Air Slash hits. Ice Beam. Ooh, and Focus Sash
Yeah, it is speed
activates.
boost.
Okay, it is speed boost.
I guess Focus Sash I could just switch in just in case too. I don't know. I don't know if Focus Sash is the general item it runs, but
Sometimes it runs Focus Sash. And Air Slash takes down Nidoking, first Pokemon to go down on turn 20 here.
Took 20 turns for me to see some bloodshed.
Okay, we have Aggron here, Hard-Headed Ravage. We might see the Stealth Rocks come up. Maybe Sableye should switch in for the Magic Bounce back, but maybe he'll predict that switch in. He's been predicting a lot of things, over-predicting, but maybe this prediction will be on point, we'll see.
If I were him, I'd just go for like a rock type move or something, just to be safe. Just in case Sableye switches in. He has both Zapdos and Victini that can both get 25 health off of that Stealth Rock, so I wouldn't go for the Stealth Rock until Sableye's down, to be honest.
Yeah, notably, I don't think he has any spinners, actually, Vanu. So maybe Defog? Can Goodra use Defog? Oh, an Iron Head comes out, so yeah, no Stealth Rock there. I'm wondering what Goodra's gonna go for.
Good question.
His tail looks so weird.
I didn't even know who Bunbound had a tail until like your last match, to be honest.
And Stealth Rock is now up. I was predicting that Stealth Rock was going to... I was thinking that maybe he was going to switch to Mega Sableye this turn to bounce back the Stealth Rock, but I guess he didn't. So now Yanmega pretty much can't come in unless Defog goes Focus Miss again.
I don't know what can learn Defog on his team. Can Goodra learn? I don't think...
Yeah, I don't think
Goodra can Chandelure or... The ones I can only think of are Chandelure and Goodra.
Yeah, I don't think there's any Defog.
And Sableye doesn't have any other moves, so...
I have so many questions about his tail. Like, are those little iron rings weights, or can you slide them off? And if they're weights, are they just there so that his tail can get swole? Like, what's the thing about this?
I think they're like ankle weights, but tail weights.
Okay, so Focus Blast finally hits. But those rocks on the other side of the field, that's a very... That is not what Vanu wants. Those rocks are going to prove very troublesome from him. Sableye comes out, low HP. Not sure if Sableye will move first here.
Sableye will not move first if Aggron, if it doesn't have any speed investment. So
yeah,
that's at least half or more speed investment just to beat a no speed investment Aggron.
Yeah, not a good switch for Vanu. And I think this is actually Sableye's last switch because of Stealth Rocks.
Yeah.
And Sableye is down. That means that Miami Mawiles has a lot more breathing room now.
Yeah, and since Yanmega is basically dead on switching,
yeah,
I think, and Goodra just about too. Goodra gets down to 1 HP. You get basically only three full health Pokemon on, I'm trying to think of what his name is, not Firepike, but damn, what's his
Vanu?
Yeah, Vanu.
Turbulent Yanmega.
Yeah, on Vanu's side, he only has really 3 healthy Pokemon on his team, and I don't know, FFC is sitting at 2 fully healthy Pokemon, but the rest still have a genuinely good amount of health, just burned.
Well, the biggest problem right now for Vanu is going to be Victini. I think that's something
of course.
that's going to be one of the defining Pokemon of this game.
Just you can't really switch right into it because it's pretty fragile from what I know. Victini, I mean, that's right? Fragile?
No, Victini's it's 100 all around.
Base stats, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I forgot I had 100 for each. I'm thinking other Pokemon.
Okay, and Chandelure comes out, takes some good damage from Volt Switch. The Stealth Rocks going up on the other side of the field was kind of the game-changing thing. That's really where he picked up his momentum.
For sure, yeah. Cause yeah, if he switches out Chandelier now, it's basically dead. Yeah.
An Energy Ball
Energy
does
Ball.
not KO. Milotic sitting at very low HP, but Chandelure is now down. There goes his biggest check to Victini. And Zero Aura is out now.
Probably see some sort of. I don't know. Yeah. Oh, knockoff. Interesting.
Okay, Milotic is down.
I don't know if this was the best option. Zero Aura is most likely faster, and
I think Victini is
knockoff can
probably
hit for a lot.
scarfed. That's
Oh,
what I'm
scarfed.
guessing.
Okay.
Yeah, scarfed V
Yep,
create.
scarfed. Definitely scarfed.
This might
Yeah,
be the
it's not-
game.
Yeah, that's true. If he sends in, I don't know. I think Gudra would be his best option because he has to. Oh,
Yeah,
died?
Gudra's
What?
down. Stealth
Oh
Rock.
yeah.
I thought it
There's
only
nothing
did
you can really do
12%.
now.
I thought it only did 12%. That thing had 13% HP. That was confusing.
If Kartana dies, then there's nothing that Yanmega can do anymore. Oh, why'd he switch?
Tapu Bulu's out. Psycho Cut dealing a good amount of HP, enough to take it down in one more turn.
It doesn't really matter because even if Tapu Bulu dies, you just need to send out Victini again.
Yeah.
Yeah, because unless he somehow gets a speed boost from Beast Boost, but I don't see that happening.
Yeah, Kartana's getting attack up. If Kartana is sashed... Oh, wait, no, it's... Wait, is it... Does it have leftovers attached? No, it has an item, so maybe it has a sash. Grassy terrain bringing it back to 100% HP. So if it has a sash and it takes down Victini after
That's-
the V create, that could be maybe
That
enough,
could be a game
but
changer, yeah.
Zapdos is
But then-
still not going to go down for many of Kartana's moves.
Okay, so he sends out Zapdos probably to take down some of the health, just in case it's sashed.
Well, if Zapdos has any flying type move, then
Yeah. Literally, it just needs to take out a little bit of its health.
yeah, or
Or-
Heat Wave.
For the team or something. Yeah, Heat Wave, that's for sure. Yeah.
Maybe he's expecting a priority move or something.
Does Kartana get priority though?
I don't
A
think
Smart
so.
Strike priority.
Smart Strike just doesn't miss. It's always hits. I think
Yeah.
it's Steel.
Yeah, it's Steel, 70 power, always hits.
Yeah. So Heat Wave could most definitely kills. I think.
Well, and the bigger problem is that Kartana doesn't really have any moves that can take down Zapdos.
Yeah.
Most
He's
of them
got
hit
one
for
other
neutral.
move slot. Out of the options he has right now,
Probably
Psycho
Leaf
Cut's probably his
Blade.
best option. Yeah, that's true. Leaf Blade for stab.
Psycho
Yeah,
Cut
that's the
hits, but
game.
Heat Wave, yeah. And Yanmega's gonna
Yanmega
fade due to
comes
rocks.
Yeah.
Alright, and that's the game. 3-0 victory to Miami Mawiles. Both played pretty well, especially in the beginning. It was kind of a staring contest there. Both counterplaying each other pretty well. Once Stealth Rocks went up, that was it. That was the game-changing moment. FFC didn't have rocks on his side of the field either, so it was really easy for him to just switch in for free and not have to worry that much. So yeah, any final thoughts from you guys?
You go.
I think they both played generally pretty well. I think, like you were saying earlier, just the general deciding factor was when Sableye died. And especially when Chandelure died too. Chandelure kinda fainted, sorry. That kinda screwed his whole team over because the rest of his team was kinda losing to V-Create and Heat Wave there.
Yeah.
So
The big thing to me was that Stealth Rock went up even when Mega Sableye wasn't gone. I was thinking he should definitely switch to Mega Sableye in that turn where Stealth Rock came out, but it didn't happen, and I think that was really the game-changing moment. If Mega Sableye was out, then Stealth Rock would have threatened FFC just as much as it threatened Vanyu.
yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, it's all he's got. The main the main players in his team, Victini and Zapdos, they both would have gotten hit pretty hard by Stealth Arc.
Yeah.
I think Zapdos would have almost been dead after the
The Psycho Cut.
Cut from yeah.
Yeah.
That would have either almost killed or killed. So
Yeah, it would have just changed the pace of the game.
for sure.
The Victini was scarfed, right?
Yes. It had to be
Alright, so
scarfed to outspeed Zeraora.
So then, the victory was gonna happen eventually, but it just took a little bit longer. It's just something that, yeah.
Yeah, I think Victini could have just stayed out and used V-Create and won at that point.
Yeah. I'm not really sure what he was thinking, but I'm sure he had like something in mind that he wanted to do.
Yeah.
I think he was just trying to be safe, just in case, it didn't kill. For the very off chance, he went Zapdos to take it down a bit. Even if it didn't kill, he had Victini up next up, and he also, I don't know.
Oh, it's
Looks
because
like-
V-Create lowers speed, that's why.
Yeah, lowers. I was gonna say that it lowers
forgot about
speed,
that.
but I don't know if Choice still would have went faster. Still trying to be safe there, I guess.
Yeah.
Because it's Choice and it lowers speed, but I don't know. It doesn't lower speed all that much that I would think it'd be slower, but I don't know.
It basically
Sure,
undoes
Choice.
the Choice Scarf.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah, then it's probably smart that he switched.
yeah. Alright, well, that was the match, and we have one more match coming later today between Emberhoof and Aloe, so be sure to stick around for that, and then we start week 4 tomorrow, the midpoint week. So thanks again for joining this. Once again, this was Noob Scrub from American Braviaries and Kudo from Neon Espeons.
of course.
So thanks, guys.
Oh, no problem. It was my pleasure.